Hey podcaster, I'm Tim Wahlberg, your podcast performance coach, with another actionable tip so you can sound like a pro and gain more podcast fans. Today's tip is how to generate topic ideas for your podcast. Step 1, fill a hat with 1,000 topic ideas. Step 2, reach in and pull one out. Ta-da! Some of you may be only a few episodes into your podcast. Some of you might be 50 or more episodes in. No matter where you are, finding great topics can be challenging. If your idea well is drying up a little, here's my list of 5 ways to spark some new ones. Number 1, have a list show.
Are you out of topics already?
No, I'm not. I've got plenty of topics. But this one is actually very valuable. It can be extremely valuable to your listener because people love lists. Quick, easy to consume info, more bang for the buck, great takeaway. The list show can be your best tips, tools, or ideas for your niche, or it can be a list of what you've learned from your guests, the best of the best. Just keep it short. I'm talking 3 to 5 because top 10s only work if you count them down like Letterman used to. Number 2. Thank you. Follow up on past shows. Look at your podcast statistics. What were your most popular episodes? Is there a part 2 you could pull off to get into more depth? Maybe a topic or episode is out of date and needs a refresher. Perhaps there's a Where Are They Now episode as a follow-up. By the way, number 1 and number 2 on this list, the list shows and the follow-up shows, they're perfect opportunities to promote your past episodes. So don't forget to do that. Number 3. Are you going to do this for everyone?
Yes!
All right. The third way to generate topic ideas is your listener. Your listener is probably your best resource. They will tell you. Have you had one interaction from a listener before? Then you may have an episode topic. And don't be afraid to ask your listener during your podcast. Maybe it's part of your show extra. However, I wouldn't do it every single episode, but once in a while is okay. And make sure to acknowledge who that idea came from if you use it. Questions like, what are your biggest challenges? Who inspires you? And who would you love to hear on this podcast? You can do it on your show, in a poll, or in a newsletter. And remember to tell them the best way to connect with you. Number 4. Jesus. Scour your niches.
Number 4.
Scour your niche's Facebook groups, websites, or blogs for ideas. See what others are talking about or struggling with. Help solve their problems. Reveal the source of the issue, the impact it may have, and the solution. Boom, episode done. And give a shout out to that group or blog you got that idea from. You might actually get a few more shares out of it. Number 5.
Number 5?
You sure about that?
Number 5.
Okay, just checking. Get out of your head. Get out of your space. Get out of your rut. I mean this, literally. You need to be inspired, so go for a walk. Step back. Disconnect a little bit. Have a look at the big picture. Get a fresh perspective. Say you're a money coach or a fitness coach with a podcast. You both could see someone cutting the grass in your neighborhood. One of you may see the challenges of home upkeep, the cost of regular maintenance and budgeting for a safety net to cover those bigger expenses like when your roof collapses or your appliances go. The fitness coach may be sparked with the best stretches to do before outdoor yard work, like gardening and other chores. Take off the blinders, get outside, and get inspired. So my 5 ways to come up with new ideas are the list show, follow up on a past show, interactions with your listeners and fans, scour the influencers, and get outside. Think about all the content that is produced day in and day out. Radio and television producers, writers and bloggers, they all have dry spells from time to time. Carry a small notepad or use an app on your phone like Evernote or Google Keep for that ongoing list of topic ideas. I hope these suggestions will spark new ideas for content and help you stay inspired for your podcast.
Can I say it?
You want to say it this time?
Yes.
All right, go ahead, say it.
And I hope that's just the tip you need.
Well, here's likely the best time to ask you, do you have an idea for me?
I have 3.
Not you. Get out of here. You. Is there a topic you're just waiting for me to cover? What's your biggest challenge when it comes to your podcast? Do you hear something in your podcast you need to overcome? Anything. shoot me an email or Facebook message me. I'd love to hear from you. You can reach me through podcastperformancecoach.com. I'm Tim Walberg. See ya!